What's going on, peeps? Today's video is going to be about Facebook etiquette, and I want to direct this to my friends, family, and anyone else on social media, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, Facebook, anything like that. I think by now we should all have the hang of this, but apparently a lot of you still are not getting it. And some of the things that people do on Facebook kind of makes me want to just kill puppies. And I don't mean any kind of puppies. I mean really cute puppies. Like, really, really cute puppies.
Aw, just look at the puppies.
Well, guess what? Now this is happening.
Excuse me. Excuse me. What are you doing?
That's how I roll.
So, let's get started. Number 10, stop hating on Facebook. The problem isn't Facebook. You are the problem. Your friends are the problem. The way you conduct yourself is the problem. Facebook is just a tool, and you are allowing that tool, or actually blaming that tool, for your own failures. All many of you people do is gossip. You feed into the gossip, and you spill your guts about every single thing you're doing. So let me give you an example of a girl that I used to know that kind of posted similar things to this on her status.
Oh my god, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I just woke up. Okay, so right now I'm eating scrambled eggs mixed with tuna fish and grapes, jelly on a bagel. Yum, I think I'm pregnant. Okay, so I just had sex with my ex. I just know these thirsty ratchet ass bitches ain't gonna judge me. Hashtag no condom from the back, get mine, though hey, I am getting so fucked up tonight. That's right, I'm gonna let the world know, cause I work hard and I deserve it. I'm so fucking drunk right now. So what, I didn't spell it right, you know what I mean. No, I really don't understand why men don't have any respect for women these days. I'm a lady and I demand respect.
So can we please just grow up just a little bit? You know, just... Okay, so you're between 35 and 50 years old, and you still haven't accepted the fact that you didn't really settle down, or you settled down at one time and it didn't work out, and now you think that it's cool to hang out at the clubs with the 18 to 21-year-old girls. Okay, fine, whatever, I don't give a shit, you do whatever you want, but yo, don't put that shit on Facebook, man. Don't post that on there and let people know that you're kind of weird.
Getting ready to hit up Club 18, I'm judging the twerk contest. Hashtag never too old, a real man, Old Spice is better than Axe, never too young, Big Daddy Joe, see me at the VIP, Brony for life.
Now as a parent, I totally understand you can't be around your children 24/7. You can't monitor every single thing that they're doing, but in this day and age, if you have kids and they're on social media, if they have cell phones, maybe you should kind of check in every once in a while.
Oh my god, who do you think twerks better, me or Krista?
I'm all about that paper, son. Yo, I shit dollars. I mean, I see all kind of nonsense on Facebook. Anything from these freaky ass emo kids cutting their asses up, thinking that it's cool. Oh god, I hate to breathe, I hate life. To these stupid ass wannabe thugs. I don't know how parents let their kids even walk out the house looking like this sometimes. I mean, I'm serious. If you allow your kids to just go to school anyway, okay, fine, whatever, you're not there. But really, if they're on Facebook and they're friends with family and they're friends with anyone else, that's the image that they're putting out there. And if you're not even aware of it, or if you are aware of it, which even makes it worse, and you don't care, well, that says a lot about you. We all know you have tons of money. Your kids are the cutest and most behaved. You got the hottest car anyone has ever dreamed of having. Your mother makes the hottest boiled eggs ever. And of course, you work out religiously. You are so buff and tight, and you work out every day, and you're awesome. And of course, you live a wonderful life. But we all know it's a facade. So please, feel free to just stop bragging all the time. I'm so tired of the bragging. Now, don't get me wrong. I post pictures of my family and talk about food and different things. That's how we communicate. That's what this is about. But you know who you are. You guys know, the ones that are out there just bragging. I got this, I did this, I go here, and blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, nobody gives a shit. You know what I really don't like? You ever have that person who's on your friends list on Facebook? They never post anything. They never comment on anything you put. They're just there. They're just there on your friends list. And you know them personally. I'm not talking about somebody you don't know, and that's a whole nother issue, but you know that person. So, you bump into them and you're like, hey, I never see you post anything or whatever. And they're like, I don't like Facebook. I really don't care for Facebook. Facebook is, it's kind of lame, and I just don't really post anything. I'm never really on it. But that's a lie. They're always on it, because as you start having conversations with these people, they know that you went to Universal Studios last week, and they know that it was your daughter's birthday last month, and of course they didn't even wish a happy birthday. They know that maybe you started a new job. Whatever it is you post on Facebook, they have no other way of knowing it other than looking on Facebook, but they say that they're never on Facebook. The only thing that they do is sit back and they observe. They're voyeurs, they're stalkers. And let me tell you, if you fall into that category, you're creepy. So, it's social media. And pretty much what that means is we are all gathered together and we're all able to voice an opinion. Now, a lot of people take it for granted, but if you really think about it, it's a global intelligence now. So, anytime anything happens in the news, a current event, you're going to see it immediately show up on Twitter, Facebook. Anytime anybody has an opinion, they're able to get that opinion out to the masses. You don't have to go anywhere. That's an incredible thing. If you're posting pictures, if you're making a joke, whatever it is you're doing, that's going to show up for the world to see. It's social media. We are now learning at an incredible pace. Like I said, this is a global intelligence now. Could you imagine if you wanted to convey a message to your entire family just 30 years ago, 40 years ago? You would have had to write a letter to each and every one of them. Well, that's not the case anymore. So any kind of information you want to relay and pass on, just like that's exactly how we receive information, that's how social media works. That's how the internet works. Occasionally though, actually more than occasionally, a lot of false information comes out, and that can be a problem. So a lot of times you'll have somebody get on Facebook and they'll post something and they get pissed off because you challenge them. That's what this whole thing is about. So don't get mad when somebody challenges something that you said was bullshit, or something that you said really doesn't jive with their opinion. That's what this whole thing is about. You can't put something on there, then somebody gives you their opinion, and then you say, I'm not debating anymore. Well, you should have never put anything up in the first place if you can't handle what people have to say about it.
Wake up, people. Obama is from Kenya. Michelle Obama is really a man, and we are all being controlled by the government. Hashtag Rush Limbaugh, Alex Jones, Sarah Palin, love my gun more than my kids. Jesus is coming.
Hey man, LeBron James is the greatest of all time. Hashtag Stephen A. Smith fan. Bad cramps. It's not really choking if you stop shooting. You know I'm gonna call you out, and don't you dare delete my comment. We've all taken selfies. Sometimes selfies are really cool pictures you capture with your mate, and you're doing all kind of funny faces, and it's great. Even our president takes selfies. But other times, especially I've seen this plenty of times with friends and family, you don't realize what's behind you, what people might be doing, or if your kids are there, or if you have a mess in the background, or even worse. So instead of me talking about it, I thought I would just show you a few examples. Okay, so this is kind of a pet peeve of mine. A lot of times I'll have usually a family member who might like or post something that it's for adults only, or it's for a specific audience, but they're not considering that they have other cousins and younger people in the family that is going to see their post. So you have to be conscious of that when you're posting something. I understand if you want to have or want to post this huge 1 foot, 18-pound cock and you just need to show the world, so you put it on Facebook without thinking of who's going to see it. I am not saying that you should be a saint, because I know I'm not, but I'm just not putting pornography on there, especially if I have young kids or teenagers that are, you know, family members that are on Facebook and can see some of the stuff that I'm posting. I'm very careful as far as what I'm posting when it comes to things like that. I also don't think it's cool to be posting videos or even images of aborted fetuses or somebody getting beheaded or run over by a train. I don't think that's really appropriate to put on Facebook. Watch whatever you want to watch and even talk about it or put a link. But when you start putting a link with a thumbnail or an image up, just you trying to get a message out, I think what it ends up doing is it turns a lot of people off. And again, if there are young children watching it, why would you do that? Number 2 is simply about common courtesy. Do you have common courtesy? Are you an asshole to the people you're friends with on Facebook? Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let's say you come out and you say, I love horror films. That's your comment. That's your post. That's your status. I love horror films. And then I go and I reply to your comment and I say, hey, I love horror films too. My favorite movie is The Exorcist. What's your favorite horror film? If you don't give me a response ever, you're a dick. I think part of it is that some folks are fishing for certain people. So for instance, you might put a comment out there and you have one specific person in mind and you want them to respond and they don't. So then what do you turn around and do? You ignore everybody else who posted on your shitty little comment to begin with. And that's not cool. Okay, you see this? The next time somebody sends me an invite to The Sims, Candy Crush, Pet Rescue Saga, or any of those fucking games, I'm gonna kill a cat or a dog, starting with this one. Okay, maybe not. But please stop. It's annoying. Thanks for watching.
Overcasting y'all, cloudy days making waves, mastermind.